We share. Oh, take a ride with me.
After the delivery, we scheduled a day for naming. I called my pastor. I told him he now sent somebody to come and dedicate the baby. And the baby was dedicated, thinking that everything has come to an end. My mother was there. She came for the dedication, the naming. So after like 3 weeks, my mother sat with us, talked to this woman. I came purposely because of you. Whatever the problem, I don't want to know. All what I want to know is for you to settle with your husband. I have talked to him and I am talking to you. The two of you, I want you to remove your pride. Please and please, don't bring shame to us. Settle this matter and life continues. So she talked. Do you hear me? She said yes. So I have said my own because I don't want a situation whereby this problem will continue, and that's why I came. So after 3 weeks, my mother was going to Samunaka. She had an accident and she died. After the burial, I thought everything would have a leg. The matter continue. I was like, what is it? Why am I forcing myself? What kind of thing is this? So I planned to go and carry them. When I went to the house, I met her and her mother. So I told them that I have come to carry them. The mother started shouting, is that how you come and carry her? Don't you know that you have a culture? You must kill a goat. You must do this before you carry her. I said, oh, you didn't tell me. You should have told me this thing earlier before now. I didn't know. So that I will make provision. And I have to tell my people this is how, and you didn't even tell me this, your culture, when someone is having issue with his wife and she's in her parent house, when the husband comes to carry her, must settle all these things. I didn't know all these things. You are telling me now. So what do you want me to do? Lo and behold, the husband came in. We are exchanging words. I say, what happened? He said, my son, please calm down. He sat, he asked me, what is it? I narrated it. He said, then why are you arguing? There is nothing like that. We don't have this thing in our culture. Are you ready to carry your wife? I say, yes. He said, well, she's here for you. She now looked at her father. Say, did I tell you I will follow him? I told him earlier that I don't have any feelings for him. If it is his baby, I'll give him his baby. Let him continue nursing the baby. But for me, I will never go back to his house. She started insulting me, talking to me carelessly. I was speechless. I said, is it you? You are talking to me like this. And the parents were quiet. Say, Mama, see what your daughter is saying. She now spoke her dialect. Say, Kirabudeshi, nonsense. Means forget about him. Useless person. So she left. I was speechless. I look at the father, I look at the mother. I turn and look at the baby. I say, come, what kind of life is this? So I was meditating in my mind. This is a favor I have done to this family by marrying their daughter. It's a favor. And they are taking this thing for granted. I was just meditating in my mind. I said, come, do they even know what they are doing? I said, okay. So, I said, Baba, I'm going. She said, okay. She said she's not going to stay with you, so you can go. So I left. After a year, throughout that year, I've been looking for, I came after the incident. She was not in the house. I asked the mother. I met the mother. I asked her, where's my wife? The mother told me that, am I a custodian of your wife? I said, Mama, what kind of talk is this? I'm only asking you. She said, did you give me your wife? I said, but I left her here. She said, go and find her. Don't ask me this kind of question. So meanwhile, this is what I brought for my son, a shoe and small clothes with 2,000. I said, okay, when she comes, give her. She now carried the shoe and look at it. Say, why are you buying shoe for her? The mother has bought plenty shoes that he has not even used. You are buying this shoe for him. I say, Mama is my son. Even if she bought hundreds or thousands of shoes to him, I am also his father. I have to do my responsibility, taking good care of him and the mother. So this is not your business, it is my own business because she is still my wife. Except if you people don't want. And if you don't want the marriage, then call people, tell them we have seized our daughter from this person. She was just laughing. So, Mama, bye-bye. So I left. So when I came to Kaduna, I went to the pastor. I told him, he says, I will be going to school. I will refer you back to your resident pastor. I said, that's fine. Go and meet him. Narrate the story. Let him continue from where I stopped. So when I came, I met the pastor. I narrated the whole story to him. He said, wow, this is terrible. I said, I can't do this thing. You know, I'm a pastor. I can't stay. It means you have not enjoyed your marriage all these years. No, but you have tried. Well, I heard your own story. Let me go and listen to their own story too. Say, but before you go, meet the pastor that joined us. Then there are two elders who have been following this issue. I gave him their numbers. Meet them first. Let them give you the narration of the story. Then, from there, before going to the house. He didn't even do what I asked him. He went to the house straight. So when he got to the house, the parent started insulting me before him. Say, if we have known that this is how this person is, we wouldn't have wasted our daughter for this marriage. They talk carelessly. So when he came back, I was expecting him to call me. This is how the matter went. He called for church board. He told them that this your son, he's the one at fault. Because this is what he did to the parent. He went and insulted them. He talked to them carelessly, and they are all angry with him. And they said they will never give their daughter to him. So don't look at the wife as someone who is having the issue. He is the person who is having the issue. That was when the church board members now took it as, they now took it as an offense to them. So they invited us. When we came, They asked me to speak. I started talking. When I finished, they asked her to talk. She said she doesn't have anything to say. God is a witness. Someone asked me in the board, say, Brother Daniel, we were told that you insulted her parent. I looked at the man, I said, when? How? What did I tell them? Pastor Nan started talking. I said, thank God she is here. You don't need to talk. I don't have issue with her parent. I am not married to her parent. I am married to this woman, not her parent. And I don't have any problem with them. Even if I had any problem with them, it is not concerning our marriage. The problem is between the two of us, and we are here. So if you want to do justice to this matter, let's settle it here. She told you that I have been beating her. She told you that I was the one who sent her away from the house. She told you that I have not been feeding her. She told you that I insulted her parent. Thank God she is here. She's not far from you. So ask her. Let her clarify all her statements to you, so that let it not be that I am the one who is talking and she is here. It's better for you to hear the two sides. And thank God we are here. To my greatest surprise, Pastor stood up. He said, Mr. Dan, you are not the one to give us orders. I am the chairman. You can't tell us what to ask you for. I say, I don't understand. I'm not asking you. I'm only trying to tell you, since she's here. I'm not asking you. But leave this matter. You don't need to tell us what to do. That was how the matter ended. She didn't talk, and the matter was not resolved. After like 2 months, we were called to church again. So they asked, what is the matter? Where are we? We called you to know your position with your wife. I said, you remember the other time I was trying to explain. People say you don't want to listen to me. So what do you want me to say again? The matter is still there, unresolved. I thought you people will help us, reconcile us. And that is why we're here. We talk. Nothing happened. So Pastor called us, individually. He talked to us, then called the two of us, spoke with us. We had a very long, lengthy conversation for 2 days. She was still telling him that she doesn't have any feelings for me. To the extent that Pastor read a portion in the Bible, in Malachi, that God hates divorce. He asked her, Madam, assuming it is God that is talking to you now, forget about me. Assuming it is God that is talking to you now, will you tell God that you don't want this marriage? She was quiet. I'm asking you. He said, Pastor, I have told you. Pastor was quiet for 2 minutes. He said, Brother Dan, I have done my own best. Let's pray. So we pray. The issue continued. During the COVID lockdown, the pastor called me that he wants to go to school. He wants to know, because he doesn't want to go with this problem. He wants us to settle this matter. I said, Pastor, The ball is in your hands. Can you please call her so that we'll settle this matter? Because I can't continue like this. This is 6 months, 6 years, sorry. 6 years I've been battling with this whole thing, and the matter has not been resolved. I can't keep myself like this. I'm human. So, please help us so that we know where we are. He said, okay, don't worry, I will call her. Pastor kept delaying, I met him. Where are we? He said, don't worry, I will call you. So, one day, I was like discussing with him. Pastor, this is the problem I'm facing. I went to see my child and they refused me seeing him. Anytime I plan to go and see him, I won't see him. So I don't know what to do. I've been trying, I made several attempts. Now look at the condition I'm in. No wife, no child, no dowry. Even the items that I was paid for, nothing was given to me. So I don't know. What will I do? I say, okay, don't worry. We'll settle this matter. I will call her, whatever we discuss, I will let you know. So he called me that he wants to see us. So she came. We talked. She referred him back to her statement. I told you I don't have feelings for this man. You are only forcing me. Please. So what I was expecting from the pastor should come to the board and tell them, this is where we are. He kept delaying. We entered the 7 years. Nothing happened. I tried my possible best. I could not find solution. I resolved within me to go to court. So I went to the court. She was summoned. The first day she refused to come. The second day she refused to come. The third day I was set for hearing. That was when my elder brother called her. He told her, see, if you didn't come, this matter will not be resolved. And we are taking this matter back to church. That was when she came. I was shocked. The judge asked her, Madam, let me ask you, be sincere. Are you ready and willing to reconcile with your husband? She said, yes, sir. Are you sure? She said, yes, sir. I said, okay, so we are giving you, this is November. We are giving you from this November to January 13. We want you to come back, whether you resolve the issue or not. We want you to come back here and tell us. The matter was taken to the church again. So when a date was scheduled for the meeting, reluctantly, she came. And the court sent one of the lawyers to come and witness what will happen so that he will report to them. So a discussion was held trying to resolve the matter. They asked me, now that we are here, I want to ask you a question, Mr. Dan. That was the pastor. Why did you carry this matter to court? I said, sir, I took this matter to the court because you were reluctant, you were delaying this matter. That's 1. 2, you people were not ready to help the situation. And secondly, they refused to give my child to me. And I feel this is a good way to have my child back. Because I went there, the judge asked me, what do you want? I told him, I want a divorce. and the custody of my child. Because I can't continue like this. You are enjoying your wives simply because I had issue with my wife. I should continue like this. So that's the reason why I took the matter to court. He asked me, do you know the implication of taking this matter to court? I say, I know. But let me tell you one thing. This is a case of abandonment in marriage situation. It is spelled out specifically in the church manual. I told him. The church manual said, any party who has been abandoned by the other should seek for remarriage. I have been abandoned for 7 good years. All effort wasted. I have tried to reconcile with this woman, and she is refusing my effort. She has been telling me that she doesn't have any interest, she doesn't have any feelings for me. Now, even if you force her to come back, anything can happen. Because there is no feelings, there is no love. And the church manual specifically outlined it. And that is why I took the matter to court. He said, okay. So now we have come back to church. What is your take on this matter? I say, well, since she was the one who told the court that she is ready to settle with me, she is ready to reconcile with me, glory be to God. Initially, I don't have any problem with her. But now, thank God, she has said it. Maybe God has worked a miracle. And now, what I want is, please, all of you should leave us. From today, I want the 2 of us. Let her tell me where to meet her. Let her come with the chair. Let's sit together and resolve this matter. We will come back to church and tell you people that we have settled. Then from there, we move to our parent house to apologize with all the things we have done to them. Then we continue with our marriage life. Pastor said, good. That is what we want. They asked her, did you hear your husband? What will he say about it? Are you willing to do what he said? She said, I told you, I'm still on my ground. I don't have feelings for him. I am not interested in this marriage. Pastor said, you don't understand what he said. She said, yes, I understood him very well. But I'm telling you, I am not interested in this marriage. I have told him severally. So, one of the elders asked her, Madam, it's like you don't understand what he is saying. He said something very important, that he wants you to come along with the child so that the 2 of you, he even asked us to rest, that the 2 of you should come and settle the matter. And see what you are telling us. He said, yes, I have said it. Pastor now asks the lawyer, sir, please, is there anything we can do so that this matter will not go to court? Let's see how we can. The lawyer now told him, there are only 2 things. It's either you resolve this matter here, or if you go back to court, it's divorce. Because that is what is with us there. So try as much as possible. You have 2 weeks. Settle this matter here, come back to the court with the matter resolved. But once you people have come to the court, we're going to give her a letter of divorce. And Pastor said, did you hear him? He said, so what's there? Is it not for me to sign? I'm ready. Fine. No problem. All of them were now shaking their head. So all in all, I thought we will have a headway the matter was mute. For whole 1 year, the pastor didn't bring it to the church board. The pastor didn't call me. Maybe after the sitting, he now say, okay, Mr. Dan, I have a way out. I want to see her. Whatsoever we've discussed, I let you know. So he discussed with her. He called me. He said, hi, this is your wife. I've tried my best. In fact, I even persuaded her to come and sleep with you. She said, no, over her dead body. But please, I want you to be patient. I will still call her. Within the week, we want to go to Zaria. I will want you to be patient. We'll go to Zaria. Let's see how we can resolve this matter. I said, Pastor, I don't have any problem. Whatsoever, I am waiting for your call. This man didn't call me for 1 week. 2 weeks, I went to him. I said, Pastor, what's happening? He said, up till now, in fact, she said no. I said, so what are we waiting for? Should I continue like this? He didn't say anything. 1 year, he didn't say anything. What I would see was a letter from the board, church board, asking me to appear before them. So when I went to the church board, the same pastor asked me, Daniel, we have called you to know the situation between you and your wife. I was looking at, I said, are you talking to me? He said, I'm talking to you now. Shall I call your name? I said, yes. But I'm surprised you asking me this kind of question. Were you the one that told me when you resolve the matter with her, you will call me so that we'll have a discussion? Since then, you didn't call. I went to you. I've come to your house. I asked you. You told me that I should be patient. You will call me. You didn't call me. Now you are inviting me to come to the church board to tell you the situation of my marriage. Pastor, I didn't expect this from you. With all these problems for good 7 years, I've been battling with this matter. Now let me ask you, assuming it is your brother that is battling with this kind of problem for 7 good years, how can you treat this matter? He laughed. He said, you're asking me? I said, yes, I'm supposed to ask you because you are aware of everything. In fact, I'm supposed to hold you responsible because you didn't call me. Now you want me to appear before the board. You are the same person asking me this kind of question. I was very angry that day. He said, oh, you are even counting years. You counting years, 7 years, that you have not seen anything. We are starting. We are just started now. The matter have started now. One of the elders now said, so Daniel, you have the guts to even count years. You have not seen anything. I say, wait. I don't understand. Oh, this matter has become a personal issue. Why are you people angry? You are talking to me carelessly. It is me that's supposed to be angry, not you, because this matter is my own. So why are you angry for? So they started laughing. And no, we are not angry. I said, no. For you to tell me that I've not seen anything, it means you have taken this thing personal. So that's why we called you. We want to know. I say, Pastor, everything is in your hand. You are supposed to tell them this is where we've stopped. Not asking me before these people. He said, okay. One of the elders stood. He said, it's like this guy is disrespecting us. Do you know the implication of taking the matter to court? Now the thing has changed. They have taken it personal. I say, no, I don't know. I don't know. He said, you are disrespecting the Bible and you are also disrespecting the church constituted authority. That is the word he used. I said, church constituted authority. Okay? So I'm sorry. He said, no, you can't tell us this and you expect us to be quiet. I said, okay, what do you want me to do? And that's why we called you. I said, okay, since the pastor refused to tell you what happened, thank God you were there when we had the last meeting January last year. You, I pointed them. All of you were around. You had our conversation with her and what she told you. Now you are denying what she said simply because you people have taken this thing personal. No one, you said, I have disrespected church constituted authority. The matter has become personal. You want to take action. Whatsoever you want to do, I'm at your mercy. You are talking to us like that. Do you know what you are saying? I said, no.
I think you should not lay more emphasis on the details of the meeting, and maybe we should just go straight to how the issue was resolved at the court and how it ended, and just start to handle.
Okay. So where will I?
Okay, now we're at the church board where the issue was not resolved. After that particular board meeting, you went back to court, or how did you do?
Okay.
So let's try and sum up.
Okay.
3, 2, go.
So we were called. When I was called in the church board again, I was expecting that the pastor will tell them what transpired at the last meeting. They were now asking me questions to know the condition of my marriage. I told them, I have tried my best. We have talked about it, and now what I'm expecting is a way forward. So the matter has not been resolved because they didn't tell me this is their plan. All what they were saying, that I have disrespected church constituted authority. So I told them, anything you want to do, go ahead and do it. I don't have any problem. They prayed with me and I left. A meeting was called, Church at Business. They presented the matter. This is what your son did, and we are censoring him 9 months for disrespecting the church authority, church constituted authority, and the church manual and the Bible. Someone stood up and asked the pastor, Pastor, have you resolved the matter that you are going to censor him? He said, no, we have not resolved the matter. Then why are you going to censor him? We are censoring him because he has disrespected the Bible and the constituted church authority. That's all. They say, no. That they did all they could, and I was given 1 month to go and reconcile with my wife. They voted that I should go. They have given me 1 month. I didn't do anything. I have tried my best. I didn't do anything. They called for a meeting. They invited me. Pastor asked me, we have called you purposely. This meeting is because of you. We want to know, have you reconciled with your wife? I said, no. For 7 good years, I've been battling with this matter. Now you have given me 1 month. You expect me to do magic within 1 month and reconcile with my wife. I didn't do it. He asked the church members, did you hear him? Is that what we told him? They say, no. Say, okay. Mr. Daniel, excuse us. So I left. February 2nd, I was given a censorship letter of 9 months. So as I'm talking to you, I am on censorship. God be the glory. I don't know what the outcome may be, but that is how the matter ended. Still unresolved. I want to say this thing to people who are into courtship. Based on my experience, it was not easy. When you are dating, one thing you consider is this: you and the person you are dating must have things in common. If she's a party goer, then you should be a party goer. You will blend. If she's a church goer, someone who likes church activities, who, is in love with God's words, if you are the same, you go. But the truth is that you cannot date someone who doesn't have the fear of God, and you think God will work miracle. That is number one thing that God didn't do. Since the time he created Adam and Eve, he gave them freedom of choice. So when it comes to choice, God does not tamper with it. But at times, our, ability to have, we want to have this. If it is not this, I won't take anything. That is what is taking us into problems. I was told not to marry her, but I thought these people are just, trying to deny me from marrying this girl. But this is what it has resulted. I am urging you to be prayerful. Marriage is very sweet. Very, very sweet. All the things that God has created, he said it was good. Despite the sin, but it is still good. Some people will be telling you that, we are not finding it easy in marriage. Marriage is sweet. When God gives you a woman, he gives you a perfect home. But if you decide to choose a woman for yourself, that is where you have problems. So pray earnestly so that God will help you. Thank you.